Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are doing absolutely well. So guys, in this video what we are going to see is we are going to see last minute tips which are going to be very useful for you in your Cognizant communication assessment preparation. So if you are also going to have your communication assessment soon, so this is a must watch before your assessment, okay? Because in this we are going to discuss some guidelines which you need to follow, some tips and tricks which will be helpful for you while you attempt your Cognizant communication assessment. So make sure that you watch the video till complete end, and if you have any doubts regarding it, you can ask in the comment section. We have a lot of candidates who have already cleared this assessment. They can answer your queries and I myself will answer your queries. Let's, without wasting any time, start with the today's video. But before that, if you are new to my channel, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, as I regularly upload these kinds of helpful videos for all of you. Also, there is a complete preparation playlist on my channel for Cognizant preparation, okay? Make sure to check that too. In that playlist I have already uploaded 3 videos you can see here based on Cognizant communication assessment, and I have also uploaded videos on practice questions, so make sure to attempt that so that it will be helpful for you. Let's now start discussing the tips and tricks that we have for today. So see, you must have received this email regarding the communication assessment like this, where it is mentioned that, dear candidate, greetings from Cognizant, we are pleased to share that you have been selected for or shortlisted for communication assessment, right? So in this one, basically what is there is the first thing is you will have the time mentioned, okay, that how much time you will have the assessment for. Then the next thing is, like, there are some mandatory prerequisites which will be mentioned. For example, you need to do the audio quality check beforehand, okay? And guys, this is very important. If you also have this link, make sure that you do the mandatory quality audio quality check, because you know, if you do this, then during your exam you will not face any problems, okay? And there is another link to understand the exclusive do's and don'ts, okay? We are also going to see the do's and don'ts in this video also. And you have, like, if you have the link of this MSB, so you have to install MSB and test it well in advance of the scheduled assessment date to avoid any complications at the time of launch of the assessment. So for installation guide, you can refer this link, okay? And guys, all these links you will get on your email ID in the email that you have got for your assessment. If you haven't got, you don't have to do this, okay? So next is, you have to click on this links to download the MSB, okay? As I told you, MSB is a software, so you need to download that and to do the compatibility check. Ensure desktop or laptop audio socket is in proper working condition and able to detect the mic and incoming voice, okay? Make sure your webcam is functional and well connected. You will be monitored via webcam during the assessment. I was getting a lot of query that will the webcam be enabled or not. So yes, webcam is enabled, okay? So to answer your queries, webcam is enabled. Next is required stable internet connection with minimum 2 Mbps speed, okay? So you should have a good internet connection. Make sure that you are sitting in such a area. Next is, or if you do not have like a stable Wi-Fi connection, you can connect with your mobile hotspot just to make sure that, you know, you don't get interrupted in between. Okay, recommended using USB connector with a mounted mic or a very good quality inline mic. If not, audio quality problems might arise. Now guys, see, so I was getting few questions on Instagram DM that you know, we don't have a good quality earphones, so can we do it via our system, like without any earphones? So yes guys, that is possible, but make sure that, you know, your system can capture your voice easily and you don't have any issues in that case. So that is why, for that purpose only, what you can do that quality check, right? In the first point it was mentioned. So if you do that quality check, you will get to know that yes, your system does not have any problem, so then you can proceed with it, okay? There is no problem as such. Let's move on to the next point. But I would suggest that, you know, if possible, try to give it with earphones for, you know, better performance. Okay, let's now see some important points. Perform audio quality check, okay, as mentioned above, as a part of your system readiness check and required installations, okay? Use system check system compatibility link at the top for that purpose. Ensure that the voice through the microphone is detected very clearly. Take the assessment in a quiet, noise-free and well-lit environment, okay? So take it in from one such place where there is no disturbances, okay? Ensure you have consistent and uninterrupted high-speed internet connectivity, as the assessment has audio listening questions and it can be played only once, and this is most important, okay? The questions, you will be able to hear the audio only once, okay? You will not get multiple chance to hear the audios. So don't you know, don't think that okay, if I am not able to hear it in the first go, I can hear it once again. Next is hit start test only after the specified test commencement time and not before that, okay? Because before, if you try to start the test, it won't be available. So, and the assessment login window time will remain open only for 60 minutes after the scheduled start time. For example, if your time is at 2 o'clock, so you can start the test from 2 o'clock till 3 o'clock. Okay. So, if you start it after that, it won't be available. But I would suggest try to stick with the time and be available on time. Next is assessment has more than one section, so do not click on finish test button until all the sections are complete. We have previously also seen that many students make this mistake that they attempt one section and they just click on do finish test. You don't have to click on finish test. You have to appear all the sections, and then only by the end of your exam only you have to click on finish test. Completes each section within the allocated time. As they are time bound, it will automatically move to the next section when the time is up. For some questions also, guys, if you notice, there are like you will have 90-second, okay, or you will have 30-second time boundation. So if you do not complete or if you do not speak your audio in within 30 seconds, it will also move on to the next question also, or you won't get chance to speak after that. Okay, so make sure of this thing. Only one attempt is available. Okay, so it's not like once you started the exam and if there is any issues, then you cannot attempt it again. You have to take care of that. Do not press any keys like F5 or refresh during the exam, as it would auto submit the exam and it would end your assessment in between only. Okay, in case if you are facing any issue with MSP, there will be a link in your email. Okay, so you can click on that and understand the troubleshooting document. In case of any disconnection due to power failure or internet issue, please restart your system immediately using the same invitation link. Okay, see, just in case if there is any internet issue or any like electricity issue or something and your system gets disconnected, you just try to reconnect it as soon as possible using the same link. Okay, because there is some time boundation within which you can rejoin it again. Okay, now let's see some do's and don'ts. Take the assessment in a quiet, well lit pace. Speak loudly, clearly, following on screen instruction. Place the mic 2 or 3 inches away from one side of your mouth. Conduct assessment fairly. If you observe any malpractice, you can report it here. Test your webcam beforehand and adjust indoor lighting and camera angle to make sure your face is clearly visible at all times. Complete the assessment in one sitting. Okay, so you have to like allot 60-minute time properly. You will not be able to stand up in between. So if you want any water or something, you can take it beforehand. There are some don'ts which you should not do while giving the exam. Sit in locations with any background noise or echo. That should not be done. Have a third person present during the test to avoid being reported under malpractice. So you should not try any malpractice. There should not be any person beside you or around you, because this is a camera proctoring exam. Use the computer mic or touch the headphone mic while answering the question. Do not touch your mic very frequently, because it will give them a sense that you are doing some malpracticing, right? Next is change the mic position and setting like audio control while speaking. If this is needed, then only don't like if this is needed also don't do it, because that is why only first system check is required, right? Do not click any buttons. We have already seen this one. Click print screen or try to copy the content while assessment is in progress. That is also not possible. Do not try to record. Do not try to take images. All of that is not allowed. Cover the webcam at any point during the assessment or move away from the webcam range. So make sure that you are always in the range and you are clearly visible. And don't use any AI platforms or chat GPT or for any kind of malpractices. So they have zero tolerance malpractice, which mentions that the assessment platform uses AI mechanisms to track malpractice. Any candidate found to be using unfair means like Telegram will be disqualified from the hiring process without notice. See, first thing is, whenever there is AI mechanisms, you might feel that okay, there is no one physically proctoring us, but sometimes AI proctoring is far worse than actual proctoring, because you might not even be doing the actual malpractice, but AI will consider it as a malpractice. That is why it is already mentioned that do not move too much. Do not make sure that you are sitting in a quiet place. There is no one around you, right? So it has its own pros and cons. AI mechanism has its own pros and cons. Okay. Next is Cognizant has a zero tolerance policy for malpractice. A disqualification may be issued at any stage of the process as and when malpractice is detected, and is solely at the discretion of Cognizant. So see guys, we all know that this is a elimination round. So if you found that if you are doing any kind of malpractice, or if your assessment didn't went well, you will get eliminated and you cannot move to the next round, which is round 2, which will be your tech round. Okay, so I hope you have got a clear understanding of the details. Okay, make sure that you check this playlist if you have time, because here you will find practice questions, okay, related to how you can prepare. And these videos I have taken actual questions which are being asked in the exam. Make sure to check that, and if you get qualified for the second round, please DM me over Instagram, and I am also going to post very soon videos related to your technical round preparation, that is your cluster preparation and all. Okay, so that's all for this video. If you have not subscribed to the channel yet, make sure to do so, and thanks for watching the video.